place in Tonopah, Nevada. We're going to do a very quick little tour of Jim Butler days. We're just going to drive down through Tonopah. Jim Butler was the one that discovered the gold mine here, the Great Break. Not gold mine, but silver mine. And actually his burrow. Got out there and he threw a rock at the burrow, and the rock ended up being a high-grade ore. So we're going to go up through town here. If the camera keeps going, I hope it does. The camera's been acting up lately, going off and on. Hopefully it will behave itself till we get a little bit of a short tour here. Here we go. This is the rock pile up here, as Travis Patterson used to say. Quite a mining town at one time. They're still doing gold and silver mining here, even at this time. World famous Municipal Hotel is here, and the world famous Clown Motel is here, which we're about to go by in just a moment. Here we go. Clown Motel is to the left. I think they're going to make part of a Clown Motel out of the right side of the road here too. I don't know. We're going to drive through here quickly. The old original cemetery of Tonopah is down here, right straight ahead there, down below that gazebo. There's a cemetery, which I did a walkthrough on that one time. And here we go into the museum and gift shop, evidently. World famous Clown Motel. Red skeleton over there as the clown. Now we're going to go up the street here into Tonopah, Nevada. We have a large UPS link here. And FedEx also. There's the bank club and Chinese kitchen. We had lunch up here at the station house in Tonopah. People are setting up all kinds of little shops around here. John Lee I met, he came to Fish Lake Valley. Running for public office. Knapp Avenue. I'm going much slower than the speed limit. Tonopah Information Center. Gasoline was $3.10.9 today at the Rebel gas station, which was wonderful. It's over $1 a gallon more up here on Main Street. The plumbing and hardware store here. And then we're going to go by here where there's a lot of vendors and things. The A-Bar L Western store, and that street there is shut off. It's got vendors all down it. The post office is up here. Real United States Post Office. And there's a statue commemorating one of the heroes of Tonopah that saved a lot of people's lives and then lost his life also in the process of doing that. The Humbug Flats. Residences and weekly and monthly, and then the Bug Bar up there on the side of the hill. The Tap Room. It's a brewery and distillery there, and they have a barbecue. Real good barbecue there. There's the wood piles for their barbecue. It looks like they have oak there. And up here to the left, which you probably can't see, is the old Nye County Courthouse. Tonopah, home of the muckers. Mucking out the mines. Valley Propane. And some old mining shacks up here. Where I grew up, that would be a palace. Yeah, I lived in a one-room, dirt floor, no door on it shack until I was about 7 years old. Here we have the Nevada Department of Transportation. And then the hospital here. I used to be treated in that hospital years ago. Urgent care and primary care. And up above is a world famous Tonopah Station house, restaurant, casino, and hotel. And we're going by the museum also. glad the camera has stayed on so far. Hopefully it will stay on a little further. There's one of the original Bob's Big Boy little statues. Now we have Rayleigh's market. They have an RV park back there. We'll drive through the parking lot here of Rayleigh so you can see this big town here. This is home. This is where we go to town, the closest town to us, by the way. There's the station house down there. We're coming up to the Department of Motor Vehicles. There's where Marilyn gets her driver's license, and we renew our licenses and all of that. Up there is the Family Dollar. Drive down to here in the back side, and we'll go out the back side of the station house. A lot of these hills around here actually weren't here. That one was here, but some of them were just tailings coming out of the mines. This place is like a honeycomb underneath. There's so much silver here. We're looking down, we're seeing some of the derricks there where they pulled up the ore. And this is the RV park here for the station house. The food is reasonable here. We'll drive up to here again. Closer to the station house. A lot of businesses in this building. Insurance businesses and all kinds of stuff here. Realty. Highway Patrol. Must be having lunch there or something. There's the Tonopah High School over there. The little noise you're hearing there is Maryland's oxygen concentrator. Now we'll go down to town again. (6,030 feet elevation here. I believe those hills over to the left are all tailings. There's a museum there. You see how narrow this street is here. It was even more narrow 30 years ago or more. The gangster out of Las Vegas come through here. They killed a couple of people. They were chasing him, and he came down through these narrow street here at 120 miles an hour. My friend Sandy, a Esmeralda County deputy, took off after him, and he flipped over his car, and he didn't make it much further than that. That's where he died, right down there. No trial, no jail, no food, no nothing. Just took his body off. As you can see, these little streets down through here are just pretty narrow, and it's kind of downhill, somewhat like San Francisco. Not as steep, but imagine somebody driving through 120 miles an hour. The old courthouse up there to the right, with the Bella Vita Salon. Again, the Tonopah Brewing Company and Humbug Flats and Best Western Motel and Hotel. Over there is Hometown Pizza. VFW Post 1103. Smoke shop, and I don't want anybody to be smoking these days. We know that it's not good for you, but people still smoke. It's a strong addiction. There's a Belvada Hotel to the left and the Mizpah Hotel to the right. Same people own them both. There used to be a Ford dealership and a Chevrolet dealership up here, and now nothing. There's a guy that sells classic automobiles right up here, and he has a Jaguar, a beautiful, like a candy apple red Jaguar. He had a Packard also, about a 1956 Packard, I think it was. There the guy is there, working on something in his garage. Repair place. Used to be a gas station there a long time ago. Tonopah Steel and the Clown Motel again. Coming up to the Star Inn. Strawberry Hill Diner. Maybe it's open, I don't know. Doesn't look like it. And now we're down at the lower end of Tonopah. Inn and Chevron Station and Burger King and Subway sandwiches. Down here we have a truck stop that's just not very old. Looks like a lot of people are out there to the cemetery today. Got a lot of flags flying on the veterans. It looks like almost everybody was a veteran. Now the new courthouse and sheriff's office and everything is up here. There's the Loves truck stop and Chester's Chicken. You didn't want to get any chicken, did you, Marilyn?
No, honey.
Chester chicken is pretty good. Use the spray and windshield washer after I wash the windows a little bit. Like they're going to widen the road or something here. And the right over here is one of those solar type farms. It's a lot of mirrors that all reflect the sun up to that one tower. And what I understand is they've killed a tremendous amount of birds with that. If a bird gets in the middle and flies between the beams, it kills them instantly. They've killed more birds and eagles and things with those things than anything. Real eagle killer. bike lane to the right. I don't want anybody to be riding a bicycle out in this country for almost suicide. Maybe you can still get a look at that solar collector out there. Our President Obama was really proud of those. I don't think that they realized how much damage they were doing to the environment. Sure, a lot more than oil. You can see thousands of mirrors out there pointing at that tower up there. Superheating whatever down below and producing electricity. Miller's rest area. Wide open places out here. Now it looks like they're going to widen the road here and do something with it. bought a few groceries today at Rayleigh's. And like I said, we went out for lunch at the Station House restaurant. Widening the road. Looks like anyway. And it's going to put a turnout on or something, I don't know. Shut the camera off here pretty soon. Boundary of Mount Company Peak in the background over there, and White Mountain also is. Boundary of Company Peak and White Mountain are much taller than all the rest of these mountains. Another passing lane in or something. I think you can see White Mountain over there, White Mountain Peak, and then going down the slope there. A lot of that's over 14,000 feet, and then it goes down to Boundary and Montgomery Peak, and we're right there. That's our front yard where we live. People on the road right now. I must be all up there enjoying food and drinks and company up there in Tonopah in Jim Butler days. yesterday on White Mountain. A lot of this area out here filled from floods after flash floods, as you can see, I think. Sagebrush and prairie plants are pretty healthy out here. Plenty of water. Exploration all over this country. It is 5:28 p.m. right now. Ahead of us up there. White Mountain is ahead of us up there on the camera.
Yes. We'll have one of those special drinks.
Get around this little hill here and you can see Boundary Montgomery Peak. White Mountain sticks up here and they blew the top of that mountain off too before, between World War I and World War II, to make a high altitude radar station out of it. Montgomery Peak is peaked out around that hills there. We're 27 miles from Tonopah now. Silver Peak turnoff now. Very far from Coaldale. What used to be Coaldale anyway. Now you can see White Mountain range more easily, and Montgomery Peak to the right. Montgomery Peak is higher, but Boundary Peak is the tallest point in the state of California, or the state of Nevada. It's the tallest mountain in the state of Nevada. It's 13,000 something feet, but White Mountain is 14,252 feet. Over to the left here, this winter was all full of water. All winter was all full of water out there. It's brown out there now. Mark from the ES Highway 6. Down here to the left, out by going on the Silver Peak Road, is a aviation beacon. An aviation beacon. See way over there to the left, you can see the aviation beacon on the Silver Peak Road. We'll have to go over there and do a little video of Silver Peak one of these days. Peak Road pretty soon. Cell tower up there. There's some coal up here, deposits in Coaldale. That's why they call it Coaldale. Here's the road that goes off to Silver Peak, Nevada also. Pretty simple. Silver Peak, Nevada, Highway 265. Our highway where we live on is 264.